Okay, I think you guys can hear. That looks okay. I wasn't gonna turn on the ATEM stuff, but it messed up all my white balance anyway, so might as well. All right. One moment. Uh. Uh. Yeah, where is GoPro? Spooky, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. GoPro's looking like it's working. Yeah, so if you remember last Sunday, the whole stream setup just got absolutely thrashed. All right. That. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna address that. Just screw it. It's not worth it. Internet sucks. Period. Okay. So, yeah. Spooky, if you didn't catch it, thank you for the 5 gifted subs there. So here's the thing. The Xerox is never gonna work. um, we have bigger problems with that. I was trying to solve the GoPro. That's not, obviously not related to the internet going down, but you know what? We're just gonna not worry about it. So whatever. So here's the thing. I need a thumbnail. I forgot. Source Mirror stopped working for some reason. I was able to get StreamFX running again, but I don't know why it's not working there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to copy the Black Magic thing. One moment. You're not going to be able to hear me for a second. Okay, now I think you can. All right, I'm going to put that here. Okay. So I just need to generate a better thumbnail for YouTube because it's broken. What are we calling today's stream? I don't even know, man. If not for one flop. There. Let's do that. All right. Okay. So the thumbnail image is going to be this already. Boop. Okay. Now I can press... Oh, I bet I can't press a key. One moment. I think all of my shortcuts are gone. Screenshot. Output. What now? This. Okay. And is it going to say screenshot saved? Okay, it did. Perfect. Okay. Back to the real scene. Alrighty. Let's see. Well, that's a floppy live I've seen in a while. It's like the only ones I use, so I'm a little surprised. All right. Let's go over some things. So first, I'll put in where is it? The base system disk. Here we no, that not that one. This one. Okay. Here we go. This is the floppy we've been booting up to this point. I really hate these drives. Oh my god. These latches make no sense at all. They actually bend the disc when you're putting them in there. They're really bad. You might have noticed I put the monitor on the other side. This is kind of the more traditional side for this thing. I only did this today. mounts a lot more securely to that side. I think this side got the snot bent out of it. So, yeah, that's a thing. I'm just going to let that boot up for a moment. I'm going to get all these magnetic screwdrivers away from the floppy disk pile. Okay. Mywa Gogo, hello there, and thank you for the tier 1 sub, and for 12. You're going to make me do math here. 8 for 12 months. I barely want to be awake at this point, let alone have to do math. Anyway, so here, I'll show you the good news, alright? So, boop, alrighty. Hey, look at this. So that's fine. It's, it wasn't the motor bearings. It was something a lot simpler. But I'm gonna make you wait until the video tomorrow. Ha ha. It's not that big of a deal, but I'll just say I feel really dumb. The motor bearings were very definitely bad. But it wasn't that. I swear it sounds better now. Retro Engineer, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 21. That's a 16 and a 4 and a 1. 21 months. I just got to remember that's like a pitchfork. But thank you, Retro Engineer. Unfair. We doing weekly uploads again? I don't know. I mean, we are this week because so here's how I'm viewing this. Dave Starbuck, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Tier 3 sub, Dave Starbuck, and for 21 months there. Thank you. Deck Talk not working. How is it I'm hearing it? What? Oh! There, I pushed the button that enables the Deck Talk. You're welcome. Oh, that means you heard me during the intro. That's hilarious. Okay, I forgot how I have this set up. But all right. All right, and Blake GJ, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 24, 16, 4, and then 4, yeah, 24, 8, 16, 24 months. Oh, gosh. Yeah, thank you. So, let's see. Heard you threading the lapel mic. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if it's a thing Majenko and I both suggested from experience. I don't remember. If you're talking about the linear slides, no. Guarantee it's nothing any of you thought it would be, because I didn't even know it existed. Like, I should have, but it just didn't occur to me. So, okay. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, that works. Okay. So the thing is that, like, can you see what's happening?
100 testing. Is this thing on? End of line.
Can you see what's going on? How about I do this? Look, the display's on. Yeah. So that's the thing. It will never work as a word processor. Let me flip this around for you. So, here's the deal. There's 2 buttons on the front. One labeled printer and one labeled disk memory. Now, you can disable printer mode and then it will type on the screen. Except I can't. What you're not seeing when I press that is up here, the monitor is telling me to focus, to put a disk in the drive. Every time I press that, it reflashes that. Because you have to have, if you don't have printer mode on, then you have to have disk memory on. And in order to enable disk memory, you need a disk. Seems simple enough, right? Okay. Okay. Guess what? It can't format disks. It's not possible. So this is the option disk. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna live reboot this thing. Okay. Literally, the only thing you have to do to get it to reboot is just put the disk in. It automatically detects there's a
tier 1 and says it's always that one thing that time in the process. End of line.
Spies and Mud, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 22. That's one of them numbers. 22 months there. Thank you. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, this is Xerox, not a HP. Old Master. It's so bad. So it's booting now, but the rebooting is slightly interesting. So what I just put in there is the 630 options disc. Okay, so I was sent 2 discs by John of Cellgen Studios, and one of them was a 645 base disc, and the other was a 630 options disc. So that's the options disc. Okay, now the 630 does not have a CRT, and if it was going to be incompatible, I doubt it would actually show all the correct menus on the CRT. So I assume this is a completely compatible disk. The other thing is that all of the memory writers, oh, that is what it is, memory writers use exactly the same floppy drives. So this is going to be the same for all of the things. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a blank disk in here. Just pretend it's blank. It's not actually, but oh, actually, no, that matters. Hold on. I'm going to put a different blank disk in here. Okay. So I'm putting a disk in. Okay. We've got prepare disk. Okay. That sounds like format, right? All right. We're going to go into prepare disk mode, insert disk and drive. Okay. Problem, disk in right drive. That's it. That is game over right there. It will not format a disk. It can get even more clever though, and this is how I know that it's not the drive is bad. So I'm going to take out my blank disk and I'm going to put in a boot disk, okay? So I'm putting in the boot disk. All right. We're going to try this again. Insert disk in right drive, okay. And instruction disk cannot be prepared. It knows what it is. It just refuses to use it. Senator Madness, there's no way of knowing that. We can't know that. Maybe you need to lay down specific track format so it fills in the rest. Ah, so you would think that. Okay. So over here, all right, is mhex. So I have 3 disk images open. Okay. We have the normal base disk, and we can see I'm able to properly decode the disk. Okay. I've spent time on this over this week. Okay. So the sector structure and layout is like that. Okay. I know how it works. So I was able to decode the raw data. Here's the option disk, okay? Looks like it's probably fine, but you'll notice the option disk is actually mostly empty. This is the flux image of the option disk. Everywhere there isn't data, there's E5s. So I thought, what if I just E5 the entire thing, all right? So a blank, quote unquote, disk that's nothing but E5s. And E5s kind of make sense. E5s is the empty space sector mark or data block mark, however you want to think about it, for CPM. And it would, it could make sense to format the disk as all E5s with the correct sector and track layout and then pop it in there. But that doesn't work either. So it doesn't matter. The old master, the disks are imaged, they're up on archive.org. It kind of doesn't matter because the boot disks are different. Also, interestingly, the executable part is in the middle of the disk, and on the options disk, there is nothing above it. There is no like table of contents or anything. So probably needs a boot sector or something. I don't know. So copy protect notches. I doubt that's it. See, this doesn't line up with what the manual says, though I'm guessing it's not intentionally messing around. I remain suspicious that so far you've only managed to read from a disk, so it could just be failing to write for some reason. That's possible, but I've also swapped the drives, so unless both drives had failed in the exact same way, then I'm doubtful of that. So rewatch your streams from last weekend. I think I have a crazy stupid idea. Bypass the software locks. Do not desolder the PROM and replace with the microcontroller brute forces the PROM contents. Contents probably only a serial number. That's true. If you're talking about the HP protocol analyzer, we don't know what the PROM is. I don't actually know that there's a PROM in there. And then the other problem is that whatever your whatever your maximum possible number of serial numbers is, we have to do that on actual hardware. And it's a similar problems to what's going on with this in an idea that I have. Because the thing is that you have to actually go through every possible variation of the numbers, starting from 0 and going to 65,535 or whatever it is. And 65,535 is probably low. You're going to have so many permutations and have to reboot it every single time. It would take an impractical amount of time to actually do something like that. So here's the other thing. I was thinking what might be interesting is to take the options disk, all right, and start cutting out as much data as possible and writing it back to a blank disk, all right, that we try to format and see which bytes it is that actually flags it as a boot disk and tells it not to format it, and then see if we can figure out a different byte that we can set that tells it it's an actual normal disk. But again, the problem is the number of permutations on that. That might be achievable, but it depends on how much data we're going to have to hack away to get it to do something. So I really don't know. Am I the only person who uses IDA Pro? You're wanting to disassemble stuff and figure it out. I mean, it's possible. Here, I'll tell you this. Did I put the ROM for this thing on archive.org? I know I dumped the ROM. I don't remember if I did put it up there. So this thing has an 8086 in it, 8088 actually. And I did dump a BIOS ROM, but I don't know that that's going to contain the disk structure. I mean, probably, but I don't know that I'll have the file system header magic or whatever. The floppy disks might, so you might want to look through that. So yeah, man, I really, bleh. Nope, Season B, I've done that. I've spent a lot of time on this week. Yeah, I'm very frustrated. Check the ROM for the error message strings. They're not in the ROM. They're on the floppy. Actually, they're on the floppy apparently in multiple places because, well, let me just show you this. So if we go back to the option disk here, all right, I was going to be kind of clever. I was going to try and format the instruction disk and then have it display a different error message. I replaced in the disk image. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that as the error for trying to format the instruction disk. But that it didn't show up when I did it. So I'm actually, I'm thinking that things must be in here. Instruction disk cannot be prepared. Yeah, so it's in here multiple times, I guess. You know what? For grins and giggles, hold on. It does seem to be in here multiple times. I want to paste. Yeah, see, let's save that. I'm going to rewrite this just for grins and giggles. All right. I'm just going to pull this over here and let that work on it. What do you mean no? Oh, yeah, actually, that's correct. Hold on. There. Go. Have fun. Okay. Ah, man. Which CPU is the ROM for? Pretty sure, yeah, it has like 8 of them, 3 of them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was for the 8088. So, Let's see. I bet the ID markers are in the first track. They are not Matrox. That's why the system's super weird. Yeah. So actually, if it wasn't a total pain in the butt, you know what? Maybe I can do it this way. Hold on. Let's see if we can do it this way. I'm gonna turn this off. I think I can pry out this without too much of a pain in the butt. Let's see. We're gonna boot it from the wrong drive. Come on. Nope. Can I please let me? Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I accidentally. There we go. Heat inset stake for the left side of the keyboard broke. Annoyingly. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go grab that other disk that I just started writing, and we're gonna boot that in the right drive. But I want you to notice what the head does when the machine boots, okay? So there's that, okay? That's the head. I might need to get actual light in there. The disk wrote just fine. Okay, so I'm gonna put the disk in the drive. Perhaps, let me get this other disk out of this drive. I'm gonna put this one in there, okay? So that's back at track 0 right now. Let me go grab a flashlight. Okay. So you can see that there, okay? I'm gonna turn it on. It's gonna seek both drives. Oh, it wasn't at track 0. So it stayed there. It only went up a little bit. That's not track 0. It did not go up to track 0. You just saw it move back outwards. It's spinning, it's jumping all over, okay? It never went to track 0, ever. I suppose, but I'll have to try and figure out where it is then. I don't know where it'll be, but I'll have to try and find it. Let's see. Been doing some digging in the HP ROM, and it's a bit of a pain. Looks like it might be doing DRM check on the floppy board, which runs in 8088. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. So okay, there's that. So that thing just booted. Okay. Now, I really want to grins and giggles this. I'm going to pull that disk out. Okay, it won't care. All right. We're going to recover or format a disk. I'm going to focus it though. All right. Insert disk in right drive. Okay, I'm going to put in the. Actually, I'm going to put in the base system disk. Okay, because I want to see. I want to have some fun. All right. Press return. Okay. Instruction disk cannot be prepared. It instantly knew that, but again, it did not show the quote. Why? What? I've now replaced it twice on this thing. Instruction disk cannot be prepared. How many times is this on here? It looks like it might be 3 times. Why is it check print wheel? Why is oh, wait a minute. I wonder. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. I'm wondering if it might be for the 620, the 630 and the 645. I wonder if they're all different. That could be it. So, instruction just cannot be prepared. It's possible. That's for the 645. The other ones are for the other machines. So, copy phrases. Okay, and then there was something else. Copy phrases. Insert destination disk in right drive. Recovery not possible. Problem in right drive. Instruction disk and left drive. Okay, we're going to rewrite that other one again here. Okay, I think that's every instance of the string now. This is like super unimportant, but it's also helpful for like diagnostics. Okay, save. I think it's saving. We'll just wait a moment. Maybe it's saved. File. Save. Okay, whatever. Let me go grab the disk again. It's this one. All right. Rewriting it. All right. Let me catch back up on chat here. Oh, I'm sorry if anyone was chatting on YouTube. I just realized I was neglecting that. Okay, good news. No one was. Okay. Let's see. Got notified only now. See, it makes sense. I have 3 different types of display: small LCD, medium VFD. What do you mean small LCD? Could there be an LCD? Sorry. Could there be an LCD in that? I wasn't aware of that. Let's see. Anybody know the part number of that HP analyzer? It's a 4951C for the one that I've got. The better one is the 4957. See, does that message really say insert instruction disk in LFT drive? Yes, it does. I have seen it pop up on here. Here, I can show you, actually, while we're booted. So if we go stop, okay, and we go down or go over to recover, I think it will say that. Yeah, insert disk in right. No. It was copy disk, I think. Stop. Is it copy document to disk? Okay, let's try this. Enter. Insert source disk in LFT drive. So there you go, LFT drive. I think it's because the strings have to be short. All right. Last chance on modifying this. I'm going to boot it in the right drive, or left drive, I guess. All right. I'm going to turn it off and back on. Okay. Searching a test gear site. Okay. Now you got the C part right of the name. What do you mean? Did I mess it up a bunch? I don't even remember that. Let's see. Oh, man. Let's see. About the smallest one in the range, had a little LCD above the keyboard. Might be hallucinating, can't find the tab. You have the brochure open now? All right. So there's one that actually has no display at all, I believe. And then there's one of them that has a little VFD. And then there is the CRT one here, of course. I don't know what other differences there are. I think there is definitely one of these that does not even have floppy drives for some reason. I have no idea why anyone would ever buy that. It was probably so obscenely expensive to not have floppy drives. All right, I'm putting base system disk. It's probably already in there. Okay, the base system disk is in the right drive. So we're going to prepare disk. Insert. How? Where is that string at? All right, I give up. How am I not getting it? See, the 6020 has full width LCD. Oh, the 6020, that's the later, like, thin one, though. That one's probably completely different architecture. Let's see. It's trolling me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in the ROM. There is nothing in the ROM. I'm telling you, it boots operating systems. Honestly, I had half a mind today to try and write CPM 86 to one of these disks today. But we would have to figure out where to set the BIOS offset and then a whole bunch of other nonsense. And I realized, nah, I'd rather not just go crazy for 2 hours. So, yeah. Reboot may have loaded messages in RAM. I did. I turned it fully off and then on again. So, yeah, it was fully off. And then, you know what? Let's go image the disk. Let's just sanity check that's actually working correctly. Let's just do that. Maybe imhex here, because it's got the asterisk. Maybe it's not actually saving this. Hold on. File, save as. What's going on? Save file. Oh, you know what? It might be mhex. Let me bring up chat over here so I can actually read things. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. We're gonna write this. Wow, I forget. Mhex really actually has some significant issues with saving. All right. Well, while that's going on, I'm gonna look around and see if I have the ROM for the Xerox anywhere. Try and pop it up. Let's see. I would like to. You know what? Let's just try and get it saved at all. I don't know. There's something wrong with mhex. I remember this now, where it just like is completely messed up. rom.rom. Alrighty. Archiving and then save. Okay. Xerox 645S. I do not have the ROM on here. I'm going to guess if it was on my laptop, it's now gone. Okay, did that file save? It did. Okay. I'm going to move that to the Grease Weasel tools folder I've got going, and we're going to try writing it with that. Okay. So pasting that there, rom.rom. It's not a ROM. I don't know why I decided rom.rom. Whatever. Unknown file suffix dot. That's fair. IMG. I don't know why it matters. I told you what the format is. It could be .bin or whatever, which apparently it doesn't handle. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Didn't you modify a different file than you wrote? No. Okay, so that's going. Where did I really? I definitely used my laptop when I was, okay, I won't have the ROM file here no matter what. I don't really want to tear it apart again right now. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I'll see if I have the ROM file on my laptop and get that on archive.org. Okay, there's that disk. And we go. All right. It's really depressing every time I look up, like, oh, what's a good hex editor for command line? And it's always Vim plus XXD. Like, no, that's actually really not that good. Please don't recommend that. Okay. Let's give this one more shot here. Nano as a hex editor? So this surprised me. I actually managed to shatter the vinyl jacket on one of these Sony discs. I don't know how. No, hex. Yeah, hex editor. All right. We're going to prepare. Boom. Okay, popping the disk in the drive, latching it down. Enter. Instruction disk cannot be prepared. Okay, I give up. I give up. Really, Minty, I have no problem with Vim. I have a problem with XXD. It's not good. It's a bad solution. Is there an actual reason you hate Nano? Why use Nano when Vim's right there? Found the HP ROM dump. Ah, okay. Well, that's good for the analyzer. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right. I didn't really have a plan for stream today. I'm going to be totally real with you guys. I had to film a couple more things with this thing today, and that's the only reason we have a stream at all, or else I would have just called it off and done nothing but editing today. So yeah, I don't really have a solid other plan here. So yeah, that's the thing. We're stuck here. I can't think of a single other thing that can possibly be done with this to try and get past this outside of reverse engineering it. So, is it reading volume label and just saying disk name? No, no, it's not. Matter of fact, it's actually wrong because I think there's a third floppy that I'm missing for this thing. I think there is a base disk, an options disk, and an instruction disk. And I think it's just using whatever executable flag there is on the floppy and just saying instruction disk because they probably assume you were going to use the instruction disk first. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I don't know why they're calling it the instruction disk, but it's not like it matters. Probe the right line on the floppy controller as it's trying to format. I guess. I don't know where that is. Have you tried GoTech? No, and I don't really want to. GoTech is a lot harder than you'd think because these are proper Shugart addressed drives. So it's not PC, it's not Amiga. Well, it might be Amiga like. I don't know how to configure a GoTech for that, and I don't really want to mess with that. The heads are fine. Yeah, so I'll say this. I took the drive that's now in the left position out. It was previously in the right position. I took the left drive out and ran it through the IMD alignment, and it was fine. So that worked great. The drives have no alignment or track access issues. I think it calls any OS disk an instruction disk. Yes, that's what I'm guessing. So, yeah, what is going to be the right line? How can I probe the right line? Did we ever find a manual for the Shugart SA200? I'm going to guess not. Let me just have a look here real quick. Let's see, Shugart SA200. Alrighty. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Okay, yeah, here's a manual. Okay, is there a test point for the right thing? Right gate, signal interface. Okay, perfect. 2-4. Okay, is there a test point for this? Right protect. No, right gate. The active state of this signal or logic 0 enables write data to be written. Write gate is, okay, write data FM. I don't see any test points there. Maybe there's a listing of test points. Let's see. It's only 38-page PDF. It's not too bad. There's definitely test points on it, so it might be easier to get to it. Although it's looking like this Shugart document does not actually have test points listed. Track layout, no. Recording format, no. Physical specifications, no. Pin connector, no. How many copies of the cannot be prepared string did you find a change? 3. Oh my gosh, there are 4? I'm not doing it again. MHex sucks too bad. Maybe with a different hex editor, I'll open Bless and use that. Where are the test points listed? Why? Oh, you know what? This is a user guide. It's not a service manual. They're not going to list test points. Service manual. Okay, I don't think there's a service manual for the drive. There's just the whatever, like, product manual. Drat. Okay. Preliminary OEM manual. Oh, I'm going to guess that's what they would have sent to Xerox to say, like, here's what you could do with this. So, all right. Man. All right, hold on. Let me catch up on chat here for a second. Okay. Interesting. The text shows up when trying to boot the options disk is right at the end of the data in the image, quite possibly where the fat table of contents is. Okay. Fat-like structure.
And says, end of line.
Let's header 1 moment digital. Only got going on memory. Some file names, possibly sector. I don't know. I'm not sure what you guys are getting at. Approximately around. All right. Digital Ice Age, thank you for that tier 1 sub and for 16 months there. All right. Apparently, there's one more point at which I can try and replace text. So let's go ahead and edit with bless because it's much less stupid. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Open with less. Okay. Control F instruction, and then we'll search as text. Okay, next. Insert instruction disk and left drive. No. Instruction disk cannot be prepared. Are you kidding me? Fine. There. Save. I think file. Save. Here's a, it's pretty. I think you might understand why I don't want to use Bless. It's got the whole weird GTK, like, wrong theme stuff going on here. Digital Ice Age, yes. But it doesn't matter. Not that. I wanted. Not that. Appearance. Oh, that's right. You can't set the GTK stuff independently anymore, can you? Why'd they get rid of that? GTK. Why does this show up for GTK if you can't use it to set GTK things? Am I missing something? Configure. Here we go. Okay. Fine. Get new GNOME themes. Dark. I don't need it to be some weird hipster one. I just need it to be normal. There. Adawada dark. Close enough. Close. Okay. Okay. Apply. Less. I mean, in a way, it's actually better because now I can see the white icons on the gray background. Can't change it in real time. Okay, bless. No, I think anything that wasn't Breeze is maybe I have to reboot. No, because Breeze works. Emacs. What is a theme for Emacs? What would that even be? Yeah, apparently nothing. Okay, so Breeze is it. We can make it broken or oh gosh, fine. We'll leave it like that because Bless doesn't look good, but GIMP does, if I remember right. Oh, it could be GTK2. That would explain it, because, yeah, here, GIMP is working correctly. So, fine. We edited that. Yeah, let me grab the disk and rewrite it again. Where did I put it? It's not in there. Did I take it over there? I don't even know now. It's not in the drive. Oh, it's sitting on top of the A-Vision. The top of the disk looks exactly the same as the top of the scanner. I need to run away and hide now just in case. That would be pretty funny, though. Okay. So you guys are saying there might be some fat-like stuff. So is at the bottom here? Perhaps is the options disk. Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, actually. That is kind of interesting. That definitely looks like a file listing. Why? It's like some kind of weird backwards table of contents. I don't understand. Ben, no offense to you. If they did, that would be so stupid because it's a word processor. So, let me say this, okay? That actually gets me to another point that I want to explore. All right, and you guys, while I'm live, can probably just do this. Not like you have to, but I know as soon as I say the word, someone will. Another idea I had here was to look at what other early 80s to mid 80s Xerox products that were not PC compatibles used 5 1/4 inch discs. Because if there are any other machines with a 16 sector single sided layout, their discs might be compatible with this. And if we can find any of them that have been imaged, that might work. I have a feeling that it's not going to happen. 9R 80442 or 9R0442, it's in the manual here, one moment, is the name of the disk like reorder thing for the floppy disks. It's on the manual that I put on archive.org. You can find it if you really care. And the thing is that there are not that many hits I can find for it. Okay, I had it right the first time. 9R80442. Yeah. If you look that up, the first thing you see is like some kind of national resource website or something. I'm not really sure, but it looks like some kind of boring office supply place. And they list it specifically as being for memory writers or word processors. So I'm thinking the discs you ordered through the office supply, probably Diablo actually, and then they came pre-formatted. So that's my guess there. So, all right. Manual does also say you can order any discs. Let me bring back that page now. I remember it seeing something or saying something like that, but it also says there are 2 categories of discs. Instruction disc contains pre-recorded instructions to tell it how to perform certain tasks. Oh, by instruction disc, they mean like CPU instructions. That's what they mean. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Instruction disks and recording disks. These disks are used after the base system disk has been loaded into the left drive. Documents recorded these disks can be printed, changed, and erased. A recording disk must remain in the 645S as long as documents are being recorded or edited. Blah blah. Blah blah. Okay. More blah blah. Okay. Ordering disks. When ordering recording discs, order reinforced single-sided double density 5 1/4 inch discs. When ordering discs from Xerox, specify this, the thing. So yeah, it does make it sound like you could theoretically do it, which yeah, lends credence to your wanting to see me probe the right line. Maybe we'll do that here in a second. So yeah, I don't know. Well, Portizo doesn't really pay off because we know we can't format a disk on it unless the right line is dead. That's it. All right, so here's the thing. I'm putting the base system disk in. Frankly, at this point, I'm not even going to be excited if it works. I'm just going to be relieved that I can be done with that. Oh, man, I hate these drives. Okay, there's that. Repair disk. Okay, yep, it worked. Finally. I got it misaligned slightly, but whatever. Okay. Xerox 820 5-inch on bit savers. 820 CPM machine use 5.25 inch. Yeah, but are they singles? I mean, I just have to find. Yeah, let me go pop that link on the other machine. All right. Reinforced non-flopping. Yeah. Can't see why it won't format. J random disk unless it's busted. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What happens if you write protect the floppy before pairing it? Generally different error. Same error. Could be write protect sensor line being broken. That's horrible. Maybe. I'm just gonna. I can't put it in upside down. I'd need a flippy thing. Okay, that's a valid test. Here, let me pull that out. Get a piece of tape. All right, tape, floppy. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna put that in there. It would have to be. That doesn't really make sense because it would have to be both drives or the floppy controller. I don't know. All right. Right disk protected with tape. It's never supposed to be tape. Okay, that was amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man, that's amazing. All right, let's. I'm willing to try probing the right line. I think I'm gonna pull the keyboard out. Um, and then we'll see. Oh man, wow! Look how nice and smooth that moves now. That's amazing. Um, uh, man. All right, it's one screw to remove this because the heat inset broke on the other one. That's correct here. Blanks always came with those stickers. Yeah, they're stickers. Or the disc could just be solid. It's not. There is no guarantee that it's tape. It's not technically ever supposed to be tape. Use a piece of foil to see if the error changes. Okay. Oh, my power cable's getting bent badly. Plug this in this way. Okay. So I'm going to take out the keyboard, and we're actually using the spell checker as like an extension. So I can have it off to the side. Without the extension, I actually could not rest the keyboard off to the side. So it's kind of handy to have that. So, all right, where is right? Ah. This is gonna be annoying. Alrighty. Try flipping the disc over. It has they aren't flippy disks, so they don't have like 2 index holes. So I think it'll just say like a track 0 error or just problem disk. I don't know. Okay. So I've got drives that'll ignore. Table lets you put several layers down. Maybe that's it. Maybe it like saw how thick it was. Oh man. Let's see, I missed a start. What is today's project? The Xerox, it won't format discs. I think it's because it just can't. But I don't really know. Okay, we're going to try and like pull the connector back a little bit, and then I'll just touch the gold pads back there. Let me bring back the manual here, because it actually had the pinout on there. I'm sure it's the same for every... Google, why can I not just open a page that I've already been to? Are you kidding me? No, this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm looking at my Chrome history here, okay? Here, look, it's the Shugart page. Click. Oh my, I give up. I hate computers. All right, whatever. It was just checking the box next to it. Alrighty. All the way down at the bottom was the thing. Where is the pinout? By all the way down at the bottom, I mean slightly towards the top middle. Okay. All right. Is that a lever arm or what? Is it a lever arm or optical sensor for the right? I have no idea. I'm not really that concerned about it. Okay. Read data, write protect, write gate. Write data is 22. So this is 34. That's 2. So it would be, I'm going to mark it somehow here. That way I can't lose track of it. Maybe not. We'll just not worry about it. Okay. No, I unplugged the oscilloscope I have over here. Let me plug that back in. I can plug it back into VGA capture as well. Why not? Okay, so there's this. It goes. That's not capture. That's output. That's not capture. That's capture. Okay. Boom. And then power is somewhere. Okay. Okay. Boop. Said boop. All right. I'm going to do this. Let's set the small thing to not arm cam to VGA capture. There we go. That should show the logic analyzer in a moment. Or logic analyzer scope. Okay. See, right gate is probably what we're after. Data 2 if you want to get fancy. Okay. Well, we'll see. Hey, look, there's a scope in the top. Okay. I'm going to make that bigger. Why? Why or is it not aspect ratio locked? Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, wait, one more. There we are. Okay. Now to remember how to use this. So this is a probe. Okay. The probe connects to the thing. I'm going to clip this. Actually, I can just clip it right to the shield for the cable. That should probably be ground. All right, and we'll barely be able to reach this, but we'll just probe a bunch of things and see what happens. So, and then run, and then clear menu, run, auto set. It's not going to be happy, but we'll just do whatever. Okay. Oh, I can't. The write's the same on all the drives. That's right. It doesn't matter. One moment. Okay. I have to boot it. So we will boot the option disk. This is the unmodified one. All right. So there's that in, and fire it up. Okay. I might be able to reach the other side. Let's find out. Okay, we can. That thing's probably grounded. Doesn't reach. There. All right. What's a data line? Okay. Read data is 30. So let me pull this slightly back. Okay, so it would be 34, 32, 30. Okay. I'm going to bump auto set here. Okay. So that's high, I'm guessing. Hey, you can't, like the camera is. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to hit a thing. Is it going to read? Insert disk in write drive. You know what? We're going to just not worry about it. Write protect is literally the next one. So you know what? Let's try this. That's there. Okay. And then if I put in the write protected disk, let's see if that changes. Oh, it totally did. Okay. Well, that's good. All right. We'll put in our actual blank disk. At least an actual blank disk. And does it unset it? No. Weird. Okay, maybe, I don't even know. Okay. We're going to go to, you want write gate 24. Okay. So we got 34, 32, 30, 20. What was the number again? It's 24. Write gate 24. Okay. 24, 34, 32, 30, 28, 26, 24. Okay, it's the one right above the C. Okay, so here's your write gate. I don't know why it's not updating. Whatever. All right. Write drive. There you go. It went low. So it's trying some stuff. Okay. So there's that. I will go over one more for write data. Boom. Now we'll try again. All right, it's trying to write. All right. I highly doubt it's the drive that's bad, because it would have to be both drives that are bad, because they both fail in exactly the same way. You know what? That theoretically means it should have written to the disk there, right? Like, all the things were correct. You know what? There's a thing we need to do. Hold on. We're going to buzz this disk, and then we're going to see what it writes to it. We're going to flux image it just from totally blank. Okay. Interestingly, it goes to track 0. It doesn't go to the middle. Why? Huh. Well, whatever. Let's go flux this. Okay. Bad head. I really, really doubt it's bad head because both drives would have to have a bad head. Okay. Odd tech question. I don't know how to phrase it. What do you do when you spend a lifetime being into tech, but recently became concise about the meta about tech, meaning appealing for... Let's see. Oh, okay. So basically, you're frustrated that computers suck now. I totally get that. Yeah. Zuma doesn't need hard sectored. I mean, the boot disks aren't, so I can't imagine that it's a requirement. All right. Xerox disks. GW raw dot 40 raw or dat. You know what? Hold on. No, we got to do the dumb thing. Close. And F4 GW raw dot 40. Okay. What do you mean invalid option A? Cannot read. Oh, okay. Hold on. Write test there. Yeah, it's... You really can't Commodore 256. There's no way around it. It's just too complicated now. Let's see. Also, it can read, reject, so the head's probably okay. Yeah. The head seems fine. If we really wanted to, we can take the drive out and connect it to a PC and then try and write with that. It's kind of annoying. You know what? It'd be easier to just use a grease weasel. We could do that just to confirm that it can write. Blech. Why does that look like good flux data? That can't be possible. And probably, there we go, HXC, floppy. It should be real cranky about this. There's no way it formatted the whole thing that fast, so I don't know what's going on. This seems more normal. Okay. So we have... Huh. It formatted one track on the outside and then just said, no, I'm good. That's really weird. I have no idea how to proceed with that information. What did it write? I don't know. I guess we can go into the track view and see if there's any data. Track view. It's all E5s. So yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, nothing there. For those of you who are not familiar with the HXC stuff, on the right over here on the side, you can see the actual data that's in that sector. It's not a bad head because it's writing E5. It's reading correctly, or writing correctly. You know, like the sinusoid and the flux? Well, I mean, the belts do kind of suck. Oh, yeah, belts. Huh, where are those? So, um, fun story, okay? We put garbage 4mm random rubber belts from Amazon on it, and apparently I actually ordered like nice belts, but I totally forgot. I have no idea where they are because it was way too long between stages of this project. Where could I have put those? I don't. I have absolutely no memory of them at all, which isn't a good sign that I'm actually going to be able to find them. Uh, uh, not out in the front room. I may not even be in the office. I genuinely don't know. There was a spot where I thought they might be. Off to the side. I'm not seeing them over there. I wonder where those went. It was like, these are the belts for the HP85. They go under one of the rainbow colored drawers. You know, that's a possibility. We haven't used that organizational system in a while. Let's see. Oh, there's one labeled Xerox. And this guy, I think it's the belts. Yep, there's the belts. Okay. Alrighty. So here's my fancy belts. I don't know that these are going to work either, but I think these are closer to the correct size. Let's try swapping one of these into the right drive, I guess. Okay. You know, since I don't have a face cam, I can actually move over to the other side of the table here to work. Is this the right size? Oh, no way. Okay. I'm going to disconnect that. These things are really annoying to take out. See, drives are doing their thing, but the board doesn't get it. I don't know. It's possible that it's trying to read and verify every single track as it goes along, and then it's failing. And it could be due to wobble in the belt or something, but then when it reads, it does less error checking. So it's possible putting a better belt on it will, you know, work better. I kind of hope not, because then I can't release the video tomorrow. That's right, this one sucks. There. Okay. So this belt is just a little tight. That's the thing. It works, it's just tight. So we're going to pull that off. All right. Set that to the side. I'm going to try one of these belts, which I believe are longer. Yeah, very definitely longer. There's a view. So yeah, they're longer and they're thicker, which I don't like that as much. So does it fit? Kinda. All right. They're too long. That's not gonna work. Drat. Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's a no. Okay. Yeah, if I take it. That's very annoying. Oh well. Yeah, not a lot I can do about that. All right, so, eh. Technically, no, I'm not even gonna say this. All right, so that's unfortunate. Back to the random belt, which I don't really think is an issue. It was just the potential to use the other one. So I think that's fine. Just gotta trim and slice the belt. Yeah, sure. All right. Since it reads discs flawlessly, it doesn't make a tremendous amount of sense for it to be a belt issue. It can make some sense, but not like it doesn't immediately jump out as me as that should be it. Put it in the PC. I really think we're gonna be able to write to it. I really don't think it's necessary. So the GoTech. Okay, so the GoTech thing is difficult because this uses Shugart addressing. And it uses universal motor control. It's possible I could get a GoTech to work. Additionally, I'd need to adapt a stupid card edge connector. I don't know if I have one of those around here. Do I have any other drives? Yeah. Yeah, actually, we can do that. That's not totally unreasonable. I like that more than a GoTech, because I know I can, well, I might, Actually, I don't know. That one's ID 0. That's the problem. It'll only format from that drive, and it's ID 0. Writing and verifying the same drive's results should be the same. Yes. I don't think that the belt is an issue. And I really, really, really don't think the drives are bad. There is zero indication that the drives are bad. Does it just write the format routine that's following through somewhere? I don't know. It would just be so much easier if we had one storage disk to test with. Probably DRM again. In a way, you're not wrong, Marvin. If I'm correct and it is not capable of actually formatting a disk, which if it isn't, it's purely a software limitation, obviously. It could be not necessarily DRM, but vendor lock-in. It was a thing where you would have something like this, where they would want you to only buy your floppy disks from Xerox as a guaranteed revenue stream after selling you the device. So that's why it wouldn't surprise me too much for it to not be capable of formatting its own disks. Well, the industry is saying, I think you can disassemble the contents of the floppy disk, not the ROM. The ROM, I believe, is almost completely useless. I wouldn't be surprised if the ROM basically just tells the floppy disk what the configuration of the machine is. I bet it has very little code. Looks like a totally valid track 0. Yeah, I could see maybe it was trying to clear headers or something, and then it tried to read the rest of the data, and then it didn't do that. So I'll let you guys know about another thing you can do. All right? So here's a really weird feature that it has. I'm going to go to page 103 in the manual. That's printed page 103. All right? So printed page 103 here talks about, not recalling a document, not recording a document, recover. Okay. This has photo rec built in. Okay. So Problem disk while recording printed document indicates the disk may be damaged. However, stored documents on the disk can usually be recovered. The options disk contains instructions for recovering information from a damaged disk. The recover feature can only be used on recording disks. So basically, the recover feature can read data from disks that are missing, like say that track 0, I'm guessing. So I'm thinking it can clear out data on a disk, all right? So prepare probably just clears the table of contents and then checks that the rest of the disk is good. But this will go through all of the other sectors of the disk and try and find data that has been prepared away. So that's my guess. To me, this feature indicates the validity potential of it not being able to format and that track 0 just being a table of contents eraser. So the write signal did look weak towards the end of the write, but that could have been anything. I mean, it successfully wrote to the disk. It 100% wrote to the disk. So give you 2 drives and 2 typewriters, but you have to buy the floppies from us. Calm down, Satan. Could copy track 0 to all the other tracks and see what happens? I have essentially done that because I modified the options disk image to only be E5s and then wrote that back and it does nothing. So for everyone trying to diagnose it from a hardware level, look at it from a philosophical level instead, okay? Occam's razor, all right? The manual gives a disk order number that is only for Xerox, all right? That's unique. And would it make more sense for it to be some really weird hardware issue that we can't figure out, or vendor lock-in, they want you to buy floppies from them? And we have a floppy order code that seems to be unique to the Memorywriter. That's the thing. In all other ways, the drive seemed fine, and the drive controller seems fine. It writes data. We know it writes data. We can verify that it can read disks. I can tell you that the calibration of it, the drives are fine. So, tech channel and a philosophy channel. Leave Occam out of this. You guys are thinking Murphy, yeah. That would make sense if it wouldn't actually. No, the formatting only track 0 makes perfect sense because it's just deleting the table of contents. Let me give you an example, okay? These cameras do not have a capability of deleting files from a drive. They format the drives only, but they don't do a full format. They just delete the table of contents to reset what files are on the drive. Every single drive, as long as it's already been formatted, takes the same amount of time to format on one of my cameras, irrespective of the size. So it totally makes sense from even a technical perspective to just clear the table of contents. But why write before checking the DRM? If by DRM you mean that there is other valid data, the routine for preparing a disk is just very barbaric. It probably moves the head up to track 0 and then wipes it, and then moves down to the next track to check it, and then fails. Sanity Magnus, oh my gosh, Sanity, that's the next step. And that step is actually why I need to make the video tomorrow. Because I'm stuck. There is nothing I can do without new information. And I cannot synthesize the new information. Prex IMC, hello, since it's your first time chatting here. We're trying to make a typewriter, essentially, with floppy drives and a screen built in, work. And it really wants to not work, basically. We can boot it. It can type as a typewriter, but it will not type as a word processor, which is what it is, without a valid storage disk. And I can't make a storage disk. You ever get the other word processor working correctly? Kind of, yes, but also no. If I put the floppy drive for my IBM PS2 in it, yes. But I want to get the original drive working. Someone does need to image a storage disk. On the disk you created with all E5, did it seek the head past track 1? I don't know. I didn't check that. You're getting into the extreme edge cases where, like, there are a billion different things that we can test, and I have to figure out what time to spend on what parts. And I did not do that. Let's see. What makes DOS say track 0 bad, disk unusable? What condition? Presumably any bad sectors, bad CRC on formatting E5 because it needs to use FAT to mark which commands. Okay. Let's see. How about laying down a format on the rest of the disk now that we know the sector layout from track 0? So Ben, I've done that. I've done that. I'm not sure which repo that's going to be, the old master. If that's the one that's got Snake in it. It's got the Tetris stuff. So open source software. Yeah, so the problem is the 4952 is different from the 4951C. The binaries are not compatible. We have tried. So yeah, we got it down to the point where we could identify the byte that is set on the disk that flags it as being for a 4951 versus a 4952. And if you take a 4952 binary and set it to run on a 4951, it will just hard lock up the machine. Yeah, DZAC knows. By the way, DZAC, all of that stuff, snip, snip. No. Anyway. Okay. Should we... You know what? Let's just do it. Okay, hold on. Let's write an all E5 disk on camera. That way you guys can see this. Okay? Because we haven't actually done it yet. Might as well. So. Just so that it's answered. Okay? So Xerox blank. Okay? This is the file. It's well and truly blank. Okay? So this is 160K of E5s. All right? So those are contained in this file right here. No, this file right here. It's all E5. So I'm going to take a disk, and there's already a disk in the drive. Oh, yeah, that's the one we just formatted track 0 on. You know what? Let's pop let's just try this. Okay. We're going to use the same one that we just imaged, okay? So we're going to write option blank. This is the last thing I tried, actually. Before I gave up yesterday, or 2 days ago. Okay, you don't want 37 failures to program in a row? Yeah, really. All right, we're writing the blank disk, okay? We're going to image it back, too, before we put it over there, just to prove that it's all E5s. See, but I should now annoy you with that on Discord. Wait a minute. It reminds me, I noticed something interesting about the files in 5941 demo disk. Oh, okay. Set of stream here? Yeah, please, no. Recreate the style of PCA Ethernet cards. Oh, gosh. Oh, and Wesley, I did get your follow-up message. I might do that. I kind of want to archive it, because I don't know that it's been archived anywhere. Alrighty, so... GW, you know what? We can just do GW Memorywriter. Read blank. Okay, so we're going to verify that the disk is truly blank, okay? What are you talking about? Where'd it fail? Command fail, no index. We mean no index. Read blank. It's accessing the wrong drive. What did I do? How did I mess that up? I was... Oh, wait, no. Memorywriter? Wait, did I don't even know anymore. Whatever. Here. Ugh. Couldn't find it archived anywhere either? Yeah, alright, then we definitely will do that. 4952, all the sources have file flags Defined, including copy protection. Oh, that's cool. The compatibility of the flag is the same. Why assume copy protect isn't? Season B, we tried. I don't know that we got the correct flag. I think we did. But we did try doing that. No, we're not converting to 3.5 inch. I just had it flat set to use the wrong drive for some reason. I probably need to commit that to GitHub. See, all of them except the terminal application have 200 set net word. Are you serious? Wait, but we tried copying other ones, didn't we? Dziak can confirm. He's seen it more recently than I have. We tried copying other files, right? Why is this trying to do more data than it can? What did I even do? Xerox, Memorywriter. What? I messed something up somewhere. What did I do? Disk defs. Xerox at the bottom. Cylinders 40. What on earth? Disk defs. Xerox Memorywriter. Said something. No, because it was trying to read more tracks than there are on the drive. That's the problem. Why was it trying to read 80 tracks? Oh, because apparently I need to pass that. Oh, well, whatever. All right, just pop that there. I'm going to go into the blank read. We're going to delete everything after 39. And now it'll work. I don't know where it says 3. Oh, yeah, that's just copy-paste error. Don't worry about it. All right, read blank. There we go. That looks correct. The format is okay. The read blank, we're going to open this with bless that way. Not blast. Bless. Okay. Here we go. It's all E5s all the way down. Okay. Wait. No, it's not. What is that? Oh, no, that's the cursor. How did it jump all the way down there? Okay, but it is all E5s all the way down. I don't know if there's a way of verifying that it's all E5s. Like, is there a search if not E5? So, yeah. There are more sectors on the formatted disk? No. It's 16 sectors. See, the 16 here, less space, it looks different. Well, we were looking at the software presentation of that, which ends up looking slightly different. So, yeah, there is a direct comparison. That's normal. This is also, we're reading back the tracks in the same drive that wrote them, which always makes it look perfect. You get this kind of weird wobble when the disk was written in a different drive than you're reading it from, because each drive is just kind of different. You can see how the first sector looks really good, but then by the last sector, it's horrible. It's a hot mess because the timings are variable just slightly between the different drives. Blank disk you formatted. But you mean the one I prepared? Where did I do that? I did that on the SSD. One moment. Should really get all these copied over there anyway. Archiving, Xerox, disks. Okay, so here's this, all right? This should also be the same. It's a little more annoying to tell, but yes, that is 16 sectors on there. Although, maybe it's 15. Did it skip one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Why would the disk spin faster? Oh, I almost used Python. One moment. HP41C to the rescue. Different sector sizes? I don't know. Hold on. Okay. If it's... This doesn't make any sense at all. Belt slip wouldn't really make sense either. 1.2 megs. I'm using a proper 360K drive to read the disk, and it's just what it should be in the machine. This was written in the Xerox, so the Xerox itself made a mistake. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this math. Let's go 360 divided by 300 is 1.2. Okay, that makes sense. But then 17 divided by 16 is 1.06. So that does not make sense. This does not proportionally make sense for the difference between 360 and 300 RPM. Also, the batteries are dying in the HP41C. Which is not amazing since I barely use it. Oh no, they're super weird ones. Ah, oh, whoa. It's a good thing I looked. They're starting to leak. Okay, well those are getting yoinked. Seriously? Okay, the PK cell batteries are terrible. Battery probably wasn't failing, it just leaked. Dude, that battery is like a year old. What gives? Probably the most expensive calculator I own that it could have started to leak and corrode. That's corrosion on there. Just barely, because the battery started to leak. That's super irritating. Okay, that is, yeah, an HP41C, yeah. that's a bad calculator to have batteries go rogue in. Look at that. That ain't good there. That also tells me I need to go look at my HP28s because these have the exact same batteries in them. A little bit of leakage in one other one. Yeah, hold on. This just became the current task. One moment. This is Operation Save the Hewlett-Packard calculators. Unfortunate thing about the 28s is how much they're horrible to open. These are not double A's. They're really weird. They are LR1s. You don't have a tremendous number of options in that size. That's the problem. What is the GoPro intentionally missing it? It's just, the whole thing is a pain in the butt with OBS right now. I'll try and fix it tomorrow morning, but no guarantees. It's on, it's just not showing up. Hold on, grab my HP28s. I don't want them dying on me. Only one of them has a battery in it, at least. Just use old graphite type batteries. I mean, there are only so many options for LR1s. Okay. The 28s are amazing, by the way. Okay, let's get this open. Oh, that's not the one with the batteries. Okay. Oh, I may not have any batteries in these. Actually, I might have taken them out to use in the 41. I did. Okay, good. So no risk. That makes a little more sense. Those are slightly older than I remembered. Do they have a date on them? No. But if you really want to know how old they are, look up HP28 on Twitter from me, and that'll tell you. All right. Let's see. Do you buy and sell items in condition to the results of what you're doing? I mean, I buy them. I don't usually take unsolicited offers to purchase things, though. Let's see. Who made me think to check your 41CX? Yeah. Okay. Duracell, do LR1s your local supermarket, but do Duracell. I mean, I don't have that much bad luck with Duracell. Okay, try to copy the raw dump of the first track and write it back to all the other tracks. So you're saying, ooh. So you're saying make a weird disc with 16 sectors in that like 6% faster layout? We can do that, I think. All right, fine. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So it should only be that one. Force format. What if, oh my gosh, wait a minute. What if the storage disks don't share the same format? You might be onto something here, Hellencroft. For num in there's a way of doing this. I never remember how. 1 like ... 40 do print, not print, echo test num done. Okay, that super didn't work. Triple dot? No. Is it braces? No. Double dot and braces? There we go! Ha-ha! I got there! Okay. That doesn't zero pad. So, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I know how I'm going to deal with that. 1 through 9. Do CP track 0 blah 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 as track 0 num dot 0 dot raw. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Cancel. Let's get this all into one line so I can actually see what's going on here. Okay. Track 0 dot num dot 0 dot raw. Okay. Boom. There's all the top sides. There's all the bottom sides. And now we'll start at 10. All right. There's all the, oh, not 10 to 9. How does that even work? It can go backwards? I didn't know that. This to 39. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. I need to get rid of that one horrible 9 one there. Okay. And then 0. Boom. Okay. Look at that totally elegant way of doing file manipulation in Linux. That was absolutely how you're supposed to do that kind of thing. Okay, let's look at the disk view here. Okay. So if I pop that there, this should now, dummy disk, have this ridiculous weird disk structure. Okay. Let's pretend this is it. Okay? Let's do that. Let's write this flux data to the drive. Okay? GW write, no disk definition. Okay? No format. We're just going to write the weird, super crazy raw tracks. Okay? Track 00.0 raw. Okay. The other side should be blank. That's a good point, but at least this way I don't have to know how to set it to be single-sided. It should not matter. Oh, I hope this doesn't work. I mean, I both do and don't hope. I mean, oh man. If this works, tomorrow's video's ruined. I would rather know how to make a disc, but I don't want to have to scrap the video. Okay. Here we go. Main reason I see this not working is that sector headers identify the track numbers too, so it might get confused. It would be nice to recreate the image with proper headers. I think it says it's got track things. I don't know. Tomorrow's video is 1 week from the Apple III. Oh, I know that. Yes. Here's the thing. There was 3 weeks between the Apple III video and the video that preceded it. Okay? We are currently off sequence. That's the problem. Okay? If I don't release a video tomorrow, then it will have only released 1 video in January. And I don't like that. All right, let's boot the thing. We're going to try and prepare the disk first. We'll see what that has. We'll see what that does. Camera, I know you can focus. Just try. Oh, boy. Can you upload that track 0 to Discord or something? Yeah, I'll do that after this fails. I mean, it might work. I just think it's very unlikely. This is a real potential, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Okay. Oh, that was latched shut. That's why it's such a pain to get the disk in there. All right. Prepare disk. Insert disk in right drive. Are you going or what? Okay. Problem. Okay. All right. Now try recover. Recover doesn't do anything. I've already done recover. Recover tries to look for text that is not associated with a file in the table of contents. It will do the same thing. It won't see anything. And it takes a lot longer to run too. So, see if the flux lines up. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, we should do that. If it doesn't, oh man. Well, it'll be more interesting to see if it wiped anything else, because I swear that took a little longer. Okay. Let's see. Another video next week? No, I don't think, Wolf, that there will be another video next week. It's possible, but I don't think so. I'll just say this. 2 videos will have to be made next week for there to be a video next week. Okay. We're going to do discs, and then we're going to do Xerox, read, force, prepared. All right. So last thing is to modify the headers to not all be the same. It doesn't do that automatically when you like write it. What'll be really good is if this first track is different. We can get a sneak peek. So it cleared the other side. It deletes. Wait, how does it even delete the other side? What? It doesn't have a head on the other side. It's felt. Let's load the rest of it. It won't matter, but here will be the full image. It's trying to read it again because it couldn't decode it, which makes sense. So let's just nix that. It didn't. Oh, that's okay. You're kind of right. The sectors didn't have the correct headers, so it couldn't find them to decode it. Yeah, could it have? Yeah, the erase bias might be too high. That's what my only guess is, old master. Is that it's just nuking it straight through the media. I'm almost surprised it doesn't affect the track side beside it then. And Cardis, you got that as well. I need to check something here real quick. Track 0 and side 1 isn't directly opposite track 0. Side 0 for exactly that reason. There's 4-track offset. Well, I don't know. I super don't know. Might be the problem is deleting its own data while formatting. Oh my gosh, that would suck so much. Ugh. Okay, so I don't know how to modify the stuff. I don't know how to define like a missing sector. It's like it's writing with space for a 17th sector. Dumb question. If we write a 17th sector, do you think it'll just ignore it? Man, this thing is super confusing. It wouldn't be indexed. I mean, it's all dependent on whether or not the software like reads or the floppy controller reads sector 617. Actually, I guess it would be no, it would be 17. Depends on how it would react to sector 17 popping up or whatever. I don't even know, man. Deleted the first sector while doing the second track. I don't know. It can't be deleting this next one while doing the second one because the first one stayed. I have no idea. I really don't know. Ben, you want that track 0. Here, I'll chuck that on Discord for you real quick. Okay. Discord live. Okay. There you go. It's on Discord. All right. Okay, is the first one the real first? I'm pretty sure. You can check it, Ben. I'll wait a moment. I won't end the stream until you can load that. Think it might be a 17 sector format. Yeah. So here's 360K, which would make sense because it won't read one or read 360K. Huh. Both drives have the erase issue. I can't use the left drive. I would have to physically swap them because of the way that the software works. It's super barbaric. So I can't tell it to format a disk that's in the left drive. Well, TypeTrat, I don't necessarily think it's correct to say it's failing. It is stopping. Because again, the simplest explanation is that it is looking for a disk that already has data on it and then deleting the table of contents. Because if you think of it from, well, we don't know about the erase issue, Old Master. I have swapped them already in the past, and I can tell you that they both don't work. But again, overall, it would make sense for it to be a vendor lock-in thing as opposed to like an actual flaw. Written flux on the PC isn't high enough on a 360 disk, not strong enough for the Xerox to read back. No, because I've written all of the boot disks with that exact same drive, and it boots them. So it can read the disks that I'm making. The manual doesn't explicitly say you can use other disks. It just says that it uses 5.25-inch single-sided double density disks. It doesn't necessarily say that you can use any disk. No thoughts yet? Your head is empty. Is the rest of that disk okay? It doesn't. So megabytes, that's the thing. It's possible the storage disks use a different sector structure. And if that's the case, the table of contents doesn't have to be in the middle. Well, the sector structure doesn't actually make that. But the boot disks might just be completely different from the storage disks. this thing is a bugger, man. Jeez. All right. What kind of Xerox is this? This is a Xerox Memorywriter 645S. You will find two people who know anything about this that own one. One of them is me, and the other one bought theirs for me. So there's I am like the only person who actually cares about this machine. It's very depressing. But yeah, it's me and Cellgen Studios who have one. Cellgen has gotten theirs in exactly as far as I have mine. So yeah. Keep it a secret. Keep it. I don't know. Uh, think we just discovered why there aren't any left. Then I think it's because they were expensive and dumb. And the Wheelwriter completely destroyed the word processor market. Here's the other thing, okay? You got to realize this came out in 1985. You could buy a computer, okay? You could buy a computer, or you could buy this. This sucks, okay? This is dumb. This is stupid. No one should have bought this. So that's the thing. Have a video to release for January? Yes. Yeah. Yes! I don't have to redo the video. Awesome! It is a bittersweet thing. So, all right. I think I don't think there's anything else we can try today. I don't think we're going to try this tomorrow. Ugh. I kind of have like a weird idea for tomorrow. Brochures, hey, can do things computers can do, like, yeah, carbon paper. Yeah. All right. Ben, I'm kind of curious because you've messed around with my Grease Weasel script stuff. This is like a rough idea for tomorrow. What do you think about throwing everything away and forking the Flux Engine GUI software and trying to make it do everything I want it to do. Because I'm curious, like, I'm thinking that we should switch to a monolithic script because it doesn't make sense to keep doing the individual format scripts for the GW Tools repo. It's an infinite number of systems, and a single folder just kind of is getting a mess. That sounds fun. Haven't looked at the Flux Engine GUI yet. Yeah, see, I haven't either. I don't know. Every time I've ever used it, it's kind of been annoying, and it doesn't quite do what I want, but I do know it can interface with the grease wheels directly, which could make sense. And it has a disk browser. So if I could somehow figure out how it works and like route it to CPM tools for CPM disks or some other tool for a different disk format, I don't know, like maybe there's mythical software for the mythical Amiga stuff, or can you modify TRS-80 disks on a PC? I don't know if there's a tool for that. HPDIR, there you go, that's another one. So it might be possible to use that. I don't know. But I was wondering, it might be worth just like poking around. So tomorrow we might do some software development investigations on floppy imaging stuff. I'm tempted for my next video after this video to be about how to actually look at flux data and understand how a floppy disk is laid out. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm just thinking about that. So yeah, see, Flash Floppy does support standard Shugart non-PC interface. It will support it, but it's I need to figure out how to actually do that. I have bought Flash Floppy. I have not formatted it because, or I've not got it flashed onto a GoTech because they have that really stupid, weird online only flasher thing, and it's just been kind of a pain in the butt. I really need to figure it out. Like the strange floppy format? Yeah. See, that's it. Well, we don't know what the format is. That's the problem. We don't know what that is. Maybe something on Xerox has a disk format. Maybe onto something as a... Oh, yeah. You're kind of thinking what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we need to look at disk images for other Xerox computers that use 5 1/4-inch discs to see if they have any disks that would have a compatible structure with this. Flash Floppy is open source. I'm thinking of HXC Floppy, their firmware for the GoTech. Flash Floppy I do have on all my GoTechs, that's right. Never mind. Think of your existing GW utils are decent enough for archival work. GUI is more useful when investigating new... Yeah, apparently Xerox used 16 sector for the CPM machines too. Okay, that's good to know. It might be worth looking into. So... yeah, I have done Flash Floppy a bunch. All of my GoTechs have Flash Floppy on them already. Now that you say that, it's the HXC floppy firmware that I have bought, but I haven't actually put on one because it's a pain in the butt. I was doing it for the HP stuff. I was going to try and write from Teledisk to a GoTech. So writing a disk on a GoTech through an HFE. So the image on the GoTech would be an HFE, so it can kind of sort of store raw track data. But I kind of gave up and just wrote to actual floppies and imaged them with the Grease Weasel. So, meh. All right. Yeah, the jumper dance is what I don't know. So, all right, we're going to end this. Tomorrow we may mess around with the Flux Engine GUI software. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not making any guarantees about anything because I don't know. But yeah. So you now are kind of up to date on where we are, and tomorrow when the video releases, you'll know how the carriage moves. I'm annoyed by why the carriage moves now, but oh well. So, yeah, that's it. I think I should run the outro. The printer's probably going to play because I don't have my hotkey for disabling it. So, one moment. Okay, it looks like you can hear it. I can't for some reason. There it is. And yes, Sanity or Madness, it's an old printout. I always forget. Okay, so, hoping to feel less dead tomorrow? Yeah, me too. I'm pretty roasted. I've spent way too long editing today. So, all right, today and yesterday. Alrighty. That is it. Oh, the music's not playing. There. Okay. So that is it for today. Xerox, I don't even know anymore, man. Xerox 645S is hardware done. Software, not so much. So, yep, very annoying. Gotta find some information on a storage disk. Maybe I can possibly change the track numbers from the thing that I tried to write so that each sector looks correct. But I feel like that's probably not going to be it. I don't know, maybe though. That's the last thing that I can think of that's reasonable to try without trying to like find new information to cram into this thing. So, yep, all right. We're going to end it here. I'm going to go back home and continue editing. Yay. So I can get the video done tomorrow. So yeah, if you enjoyed this stream, you may want to follow to be notified when I go live again next. If you want to help support the channel, you can get a shirt like this one, or find me on Patreon. But for now, that's it, and I will see you next time. Okay, there's the printer.